Come near, come near. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Swarup Sri Bhagavata. What is Bhagavata? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Swarup. Huh? Do you understand my language? Huh? My language, faulty language, please excuse me. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Swarup Sri Bhagavata. Bhagavata is Krishna Bhakti Rasa, mellow of Krishna Bhakti. Do you understand? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Swarup Sri Bhagavata. Tate Veda Shastra ite Parama Mahatva. It's the essence of all Vedic literatures. Sarva Vedanta Sarang hi Srimad Bhagavatam isyati tadrasamrita triptasya nanyatra sedrati kuchit. It is the essence of all Vedic literatures. Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, everything is Bhagavata Mahapurana. Rasamrita triptasya nanyatra sedrati kuchit. Nectarian mellow is coming out from Srimad Bhagavatam. Huh? If someone is fortunate, he has developed taste for it. Do you understand? Taste for this nectarian mellow emanating from Srimad Bhagavatam. So he will never aspire for any other literature if one who has developed this taste for Srimad Bhagavatam. Nigama kalpatar galitam phalam sukha mukhadamrita drava sanjutam pivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuravo rasika vibhavaka. We say this thing, this is also said in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is nigama kalpatar galita phala. Is the sweetest, most ripened, sweetest, nectarian, juicy fruit of Vedic tree. This Srimad Bhagavatam. It's juicy fruit. In material world also we'll find a juicy fruit. What is that fruit? Mango is juicy fruit, but it has skin over it and a seed inside it. But this juicy fruit has no skin, no seed. It's only nectarian juice. Adye, madhye, ante. Wherever you like, you may taste it. In the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. You will taste only nectarian juice, nothing else. Nigama kalpatra valitam phalam sukha mukhadam tadrava sanjutam pivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muravo rasika bhuivabuka. We invite such devotees, those who have developed taste for this nectarian juice. Do you understand? We invite them again and again. Muhu, please come. Please come. Taste this. Huh? Isn't it? What's your name, Prabhu? Yes? Prajapati Das. All right. So, I think you have developed some taste for it, this nectarian juice. Huh? Isn't it? Prajapati Prabhu? Huh? So invite all such devotees, those who have developed taste for it, to taste it. You understand? Aswadei rasikei saha. If it will be tasted, and this mellow, nectarian juice come emanating from Srimad Bhagavatam, the association of the devotees, it is released much better. Do you understand? Don't be selfish enough, Prajapati Prabhu, to that you yourself will taste, no? Aswadei rasikei saha. Do you understand me? Huh? This should be tasted in the association of such devotees. Then it will be tasted much better. Do you understand? This is what is needed. Jasyang vaisruyamanayang krishne paramapurushe bhakti rutpadyate punsa soka moho bhayapaha. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one can very easily develop Krishna Bhakti. You understand? Jasyang vaisruyamanayang krishne paramapurushe bhakti rutpadyate punsa soka moho bhayapaha. If someone can develop Krishna Bhakti, then all his material fears, lamentations, delusions are completely destroyed, finished, no more. Such is the effect of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. You understand? Sthani sthita srutigatang tanumang manobhir Ja prayaso jito jitopyasista trilokyam is Brahmaji's statement. Lord Brahma says this thing. In whatever position one may be, let me be in that position, no need of changing position. Do you understand? If someone is in brahmachari position, let him be there. Someone is grihastha position, let him be there. Someone is vanaprasthi position, let him be there. Someone is sannyas position, let him be there. But one thing is needed. Shrutigatan tanubang manobhir ja prayaso jito jitopyasista. He must hear Srimad Bhagavatam. In whatever position one may be, no need of changing position, only come and hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya, daily activity. Daily activity. It should come and approach a Bhakta Bhagavata. Jao Bhagavata Pura Vaishnava Rasthani, Ekanta Asra Karo Chaitanya Charani. Do you understand? Jao Bhagavata Pura Vaishnava Rasthani. एकांत आश्रय करो चैतन्य चरणे जीवेर निष्ठा लागि सूत्र कइल व्यास मायावादी भाष्य सुनिले होय सर्वनाश. Mahaprabhu has given this caution. Vyasadeva has compiled Vedanta Sutra, isn't it? He's the compiler of Vedanta Sutra, Vyasadeva. And he gave the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you understand? Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Do you understand? Jai Sutra Karta, say Bhashya Koy. Vyasadeva is the compiler of Vedanta Sutra, and Vyasadeva himself gave the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. But the Mayavadis, followers of Shankaracharya, do you understand? They don't accept Bhagavata. Shankaracharya has compiled an imaginative commentary. That is Sarika Bhashya, Mayavadi Bhashya. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu gives caution. Don't go to Mayavadis. Don't listen to their commentaries on Vedanta Sutra. You understand? Your bhakti vritti will be complete, doomed, finished. Jive nishta lagi sutra koilo vyas, Mayavadi bhashya sunle hoy sarvanas. Then what to do? Jao Bhagavata pada Vaishnava rasthani, ekanta ashraya karo chaitanya charane. Then that is instruction. Go and approach a bhakta Bhagavata, devotee Bhagavata, to study and hear Bhagavata from him. And completely take shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the need? What is the need of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes, tell me. What's your name, Prabhu? Ramaya? All right, please.
Does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is personality, or supreme personality of Godhead himself?
Yes.
He's coming as a devotee just to show us how to taste the knowledge.
What he gives? What does he give?
He gives Krishna Prem.
Krishna Prem. So, एकांत आश्रय करो चैतन्य चरणे जाओ भागवत पढ़ो वैष्णव स्थाने एकांत आश्रय करो चैतन्य चरणे. Go and approach a Bhakta Bhagavata and hear study from him and completely take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My question in that respect, what is the need of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in studying Bhagavata or understanding Bhagavata? That is my question in that respect. Yes? Prajapati Prabhu, you say?
In his Gambhira, Lord Chaitanya spent the last years of his life simply hearing Bhagavatam. And it was the only solace for Lord Chaitanya to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So
that's Mahaprabhu's opinion. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam prema pumartha mahan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur matamidam tatra adara na para. This is Mahaprabhu's opinion. Srimad Bhagavatam amala pramana, spotless proof. Prema pumartha mahan. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Prema Bhakti Tattva has been said. Isn't it? Tatra adara na para, we therefore accept Bhagavatam. Never aspire for any other literature. But my question, what is the need of taking shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in understanding are reading Srimad Bhagavatam.
Well, in your question, meant statement about the Mayavadis, Lord Chaitanya defeated all the Shankaracharya, all the Mayavadis.
That's all right. But Mahaprabhu gives freely Prem Bhakti, said that Prem Bhakti is needed to understand Bhagavata. Do you understand? Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam na buddhya na chatikaya. Do you understand, Prajapati Prabhu? Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam. Huh? Yes?
Because Sharvatan loved Radha Krishna too. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote Radha Krishna himself.
Yes?
Sharvatan, the highest truth is love for Radha Krishna.
Yes.
And Lord Chaitanya and Radha Krishna himself.
Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam is a statement of Lord Shiva Mahajana. Only through bhakti you can understand Bhagavata. Na buddhya na cha tikaya. You cannot understand Bhagavata through your material learning, scholarship, intelligence, merit. You cannot understand. Or taking help of the commentaries of all other commentators like Sridhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Jiva Goswami, many commentators are there. Those who have given commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam, isn't it? Radha Vinod Prabhu. So Shivaji says, Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam na buddhya na chatikaya. Only by bhakti you can understand Bhagavata. You cannot understand Bhagavata by your material scholarship, learning, merit, intelligence, or taking help of the commentaries given by other commentators such as Baladev Vidyabhushan, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Sridhar Swami, etc. Do you understand? It's only bhakti. And Mahaprabhu gives freely Prem Bhakti, isn't it? Freely gives. Brahmara durlabha prema sabakare jache. Patita pamara nahi bache. Isn't it, Prajapati Prabhu? Brahmara durlabha prema sabakare jache. Patita pamara nahi bache. Mahaprabhu is Adhuta Vadanya, Adhuta Udarja, Adhuta Karunya, Vigraha. Do you understand my language? Wonderfully, Adhuta means wonderful. 3 times Kaviraj Goswami used this word wonderful. Adhuta Karunya, Adhuta Vadanya, Adhuta Udarja, Sriman Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is wonderfully munificent, wonderfully merciful, wonderfully magnanimous. Isn't it? Most munificent incarnation, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratu Ise Nama, Srila Rupa Goswami offers this pranam mantra to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Isn't it? Mahavadanya, most munificent incarnation because it freely gives Prem Bhakti. Prem Bhakti. Prema Bhakti jaha hoite, avidya vinaso jate. You chant in Guru Bandhana, isn't it? You are chanting. Prajapati Prabhu is. So nice, so ecstatic. Prema Bhakti jaha hoite, avidya vinaso jate. If you develop Prem Bhakti, then your ignorance will be completely dispelled. Isn't it? So Mahaprabhu gives freely that Prem Bhakti, through which you can understand Bhagavata, Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam. Therefore, is need of taking shelter of lotus feet of Srimad Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Do you understand, Radha Vinod Prabhu? That is the need. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata Vibhu Sarvasraya. Prati shloke, prati akshare, nana artha koi. It's not a mere book. It's Krishna Tulya Bhagavata is as good as Krishna. Vibhu Sarvasraya, as Krishna is Vibhu, Lord, Supreme Lord, Bhagavata is also Vibhu. As we take shelter of Krishna, take shelter of our Bhagavata. None different from Krishna. Do you understand? And Krishna is understood only through bhakti. Bhaktyaham ekaya grajya. Isn't it, Radha Vinod Prabhu? Bhaktyaham ekaya grajya. Bhaktyamang ananyang labhya. Bhaktyamang abhidanati. Repeatedly this has been said. Only through bhakti you can understand me, you can approach me. Krishna says, so only through bhakti you can approach Srimad Bhagavatam understand Srimad no other way. Huh? Therefore, Ekantashra Karo Chaitanya Charani. Therefore, take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he gives freely Prem Bhakti. Now that will help you. Therefore, Bhagavata dena mane se javana sama tar shastra ache janme janme Prabhu jama. If someone doesn't accept Bhagavata, mletcha javan, life after life, he will be punished by Jamaraj. You understand? So such is Bhagavata, is the glory of Bhagavata. Before studying Bhagavata, we glorify Bhagavata. As we glorify Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we glorify Bhagavata. This is what we do. One should understand. Bhagavata has its kripa. As you beg mercy from Krishna, you will beg mercy from Bhagavata. By his mercy, by Bhagavata's mercy, we can understand Bhagavata, approach it. Otherwise cannot. Therefore, glorify Bhagavata. Do you understand? Come to text now. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 3, text 22. Narada Uvacha Tiktadi Bhavo Devo Bhakshitangam Pipilike Mandalu Jali Nukhya Divya Namo Bharadasa. Narada Uvacha Ityuktadi Bhavo Devo Bhakshitangam Pipilike Kamandalu Jali Nukhya Divya Namo Bharadasa. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Narada Muni continued, after speaking these words to Hiranyakashipu, Lord Brahma, the original being of this universe, who is extremely powerful, sprinkled transcendental, infallible spiritual water from his kamandalu upon Hiranyakashipu's body, which had been eaten away by ants and moths. Thus, he enlivened Hiranyakashipu. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Brahma is the first created being within this universe and is empowered by the Supreme Lord to create. Tene Brahma Hrida Ja Adi Kavaye, the Adi Deva or Adi Kavi, the first living creature, was personally taught by the Supreme Personality Godhead through the heart. There was no one to teach him, but since the Lord is situated within Brahma's heart, Brahma was educated by the Lord himself. Lord Brahma, being specially empowered, is infallible in doing whatever he wants. This is the meaning of the word Amogharadasa. He desired to restore Hiranyakashipu's original body, and therefore, by sprinkling transcendental water from his water pot, he immediately did so. This is all about Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is very powerful. He can do whatever he wants. He is especially empowered. So he sprinkled that spiritual water from his kamandalu upon Hiranyakashipu's body, which had been eaten away by ants and moths, and enlivened Hiranyakashipu. Brahma is not an ordinary living entity, empowered. Brahma is known as Gunavatar. Brahma is also known as Satyavesha Avatar, empowered incarnation. Isn't it? Brahma, Shiva, or demigods, they are not ordinary living entities. Ordinary Jiva has 50 qualities, minute portions. These demigods, Brahma and Shiva, etc., have 55 qualities. These 50 qualities are available with Jiva, also available with these demigods, but in something better proportion. And more 5 qualities they possess. Brahma, Shiva, Indra, etc. So they are not ordinary human beings. And especially Brahma, first created being, who has been taught by Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was taught this Veda. So Brahma became Vedapati, isn't it? He received Veda Gyan from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he also teaches it. So this is our Guru Parampara, disciplic succession that we belong to, that Guru Parampara, Brahma Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, isn't it? It's Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Brahma gave this knowledge, Vedic knowledge, to whom? To Narada. Then Narada gave Vyasa. Vyasa gave Madhva. Madhva. Do you understand? So our sampradaya is Brahma Madhva sampradaya. Do you understand? Brahma first received this Gyan, knowledge from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then this way it comes to Madhva. To Vyasa, the Vyasa gave to Madhva, isn't it? So then this is our parampara, and Mahaprabhu accepted Guru from this parampara, Ishwarapuri, who comes in this parampara, whose Guru is Madhavendra Puri, and Madhavendra Puri's Guru is Lakshmipati. Isn't it like this? We have this parampara, then when Mahaprabhu accepted this parampara, Mahaprabhu was born in Gaudadesh, Bengal, it's said Gaudadesh. So the Gaudiya word is added to it. So it's Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Parampara, isn't it? Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Parampara. So this parampara, the success on this, Gyan comes. In purport, my revered spiritual master says, Tene Brahma Vida Jo Adi Kabai, the Adi Deva, Adi Kavi, the first living creature, personally taught by the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the heart. Now, in second canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find it. Chatusloki Bhagavata. Do you understand? In 4 verses. In 4 verses, Brahma was taught whole Vedic knowledge, Bhagavata. That's known as Chatusloki Bhagavata. 4 verses. Do you understand? It's content everything, all the teachings of Bhagavata. Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedic literature, Sarva Vedanta Saram. I told you first. So all essence is there in 4 slokas. And those slokas, verses are up, you'll find in second canto of Bhagavatam. Do you understand? And Brahma could understand all these things, as Brahma is not an ordinary living entity, specially empowered and specially taught by Supreme Personality of Godhead. There you'll find in first verse how it's 2, 9, 31, 30. Second verse you'll find Jnanam paramaguhyam me jad vijnana samannitam saharasyam tadanga grahana gaditam maya javanaham jathabhavo jadrupo gunakarmaka tatheva tattva vijnanamastu te madanugrahat. Do you follow? Amiya Prabhu, what is your name? This is, you know in English. Can you say the meaning of these 2 verses in English? Remember. Jnanam paramaguhyam jad me vijnana samannitam sarasyam tadangancha gruhana gaditam maya javanahu jathabhavo jadrupa gunakarmaka tatheva tattva vijnanam astute madanugrahat. The Lord says, O Brahma, this jnana means knowledge. Vijnana samannitam, vijnana means realization. Do you understand? Paramaguhyam, this is very confidential. Do you understand? This tattva jnana, Vedic truth, Veda jnana is very confidential. Paramaguhyam, supremely confidential. Sarasyam tadanga tadangancha gruhanam gaditam maya. Do you understand? This is, sarasya means with devotional service, with bhakti. This can be understood only through bhakti. not by any other means. Gruhana, just try to take it up as I am telling you, teaching you. Gaditam maya, javanaham, jathabhava, jadrupa guna karmaka, tatheva tattva vijnanamastute madanugruhat, by my causeless mercy. It can only be understood by my causeless mercy, not by any other means. Krishna's mercy. Do you understand? Javanaham, as I am, what is my real swarup? Jadrupa, what are my different forms, colors? Jatha bhava, special features, guna, karma, attributes, qualities, pastimes, transcendental pastimes or activities. Tatheva tattva vijnanamastute madanugruhat. All this tattva jnana you can understand by my mercy only, through my causeless mercy only, not by any other means. Isn't it, Prajapati Prabhu? Do you understand? So I first said this thing. Athapite deva padambujadoyo gruhita eva hi. Athapite deva padambujadoyo कृपानुलेशा गृहीत एव हि जानाति तत्त्वं भगवान् महिमनो न चास्य तथान्य चिरं विचिन्वन्. Do you understand? It is 10th canto of Bhagavatam you will find. Athapi te deva padambajadoyo gruhita eva hi. Do you understand? Those who are very fortunate enough to have received this Krupadi mercy, causeless mercy of Krishna, Athapi te deva padambajadaya gruhita eva hi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno. They know this tattva, which is very, he says, confidential, paramaguhyam. It's very confidential tattva. Only they can understand by the mercy of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Athapi te deva padambajadaya gruhita eva hi natas tathasya anye chiram vichinvam. Those who have not received such mercy, those who are only speculating, speculators, life after life, many lives, if they go on speculating, they cannot understand this supreme truth, very confidential truth, this tattva jnana relating to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As he says, Javanahum tatha bhava jadrupa guna karmaka. As I am, what are my different forms, colors, my attributes, my activities, they cannot understand. Only by the mercy of Supreme Lord one can understand. And the Supreme Lord says this thing also to Brahma in the beginning. Tatheva tattva vijnanamastute madanugruhat. Only by mercy you can understand me, my own swarup, my different forms, colors, attributes, qualities, transcendental pastimes, everything you can understand. Do you understand? So only bhakti is required. So Brahma is such empowered, do you understand, person, and he is one of the Mahadanas, 12 Mahadanas, Swambhu, Narada Sambhu. Swambhu means Brahma. Atma Joni is known as Atma Joni, Swayambhu. Do you understand? He teaches. Still you'll find that Brahma is so empowered, who teaches Veda Gyan, who received directly Veda Gyan from the Supreme Lord, still he becomes bewildered. Isn't it? Still he becomes bewildered. He becomes bewildered. 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam you'll find, the description is also there. I saw the picture depicted there, you might see there. Krishna is doing Pulina Bhojan. Do you understand Pulina Bhojan? The cowherd boys, Krishna, Balaram, they're sitting in a circle eating on the bank of Jamuna river. Do you understand? They're sitting and eating. Pulina Bhojan we say. So Brahma, picture Brahma is there also, side, is his swan carrier, Hansa Vahana, and observing this thing. Isn't it? Is observing. But he cannot understand. He becomes bewildered. Who is that? When they are eating, the cowherd boys are snatching some portion of food from the mouth of Krishna. And Krishna is also snatching some portion of food from the cowherd boys. Isn't it? Such transcendental Leela. Brahma was watching there. He couldn't understand. He becomes bewildered. Do you understand? Huh? And Krishna was a boy, you see, 6, 7 years old boy. Tending the cows of Nanda Godhana Raghwala, tending the cows of Nanda Maharaj, cows and calves. Like an ordinary boy, human boy. And Brahma was watching. So he became bewildered. It is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do you understand? And these cowherd boys and Krishna, they were also playing. Do you understand? There are 2 groups, and 2 groups were playing, krida, engaged in some sort of transcendental playing. It's not meant to play. And that is what is said. Condition. The boy who will be defeated will carry the boy who wins on his shoulder and will run about. Do you understand? So sometimes Krishna becomes defeated and Sridhama Gopa becomes winner. Sometimes. So Krishna has to carry Sridhama Gopa on his shoulder and run around. Do you understand? And Brahma is watching that thing. What is this? Is this Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Who is all powerful, omnipotent, who has such supreme will, by whose mere willing the creation, maintenance, and annihilation takes place? Thousands, innumerable Brahmandas, innumerable universes are there in him. He's carrying Sridham Gopa on his shoulder and running around. It's his Supreme Personality God is so powerful. And snatching out the food from the mouths of these boys. And these boys are also snatching out some portion of food from the mouth of Krishna. It's his Supreme Personality God. He becomes bewildered. Do you understand? So what he did? Let me test. Do you understand? Let me test. How is he Supreme Personality of Godhead? So he stole these cowherd boys and the calves, he stole. By dint of his mystic power. Here he says, do you understand? Radhasa, Amogha Radhasa. This is the meaning of the word Amogha Radhasa. He desired to restore Hiranyakashipu's original body, therefore sprinkling transformed water from his water pot, immediately did so. Because specially empowered, is infallible in doing whatever he wants. He has such power. Do you understand? He stole. By dint of his mystic power, stole them and made them lie down in some mountainous cave. Do you understand? He wanted to stop this playing of Krishna. All right, let me stop it. So then he went back to his own abode, Satyalok. After one moment he came back. What is one moment in Satyalok? It is 1 year here, isn't it? Such time difference. 1 year has passed. So when Brahma stole the cowherd boys and the calves, Krishna was laughing in his mind. Oh, Brahma is testing me. Do you understand? He has been empowered by Krishna, by the mercy of Krishna. He has been given such post of Brahma. Do you understand? Who is creating. Do you understand? Special empowered to create. By the mercy of Krishna, he has gotten this mystic power. But Krishna is Yogeshwara. Isn't it? He's the master of all yogas. He's Yogeshwara. All mystic powers. So by the mercy of Brahma, he has gotten some mystic power. Brahma has gotten. So Brahma is testing Yogeshwara, who is the master of all mystic power. So Krishna is laughing. So Krishna created all the cowherd boys and calves as they were. How could Brahma stop Krishna's display? Do you understand? So Brahma went back to his abode. After one movement came back, so it has passed 1 year here. Still, no cow could understand that this is not my calf. And no cowherd woman could understand that this is not my son or boy. It's exactly like the same. They have come out from the body of Krishna. Do you understand? So Brahma came back and saw the same cowherd boys are there, some calves are there, some play is going on, some eating lila is going on, everything is going on. Then he became bewildered. What happened? I told them, I made them lie there, sleep there in that mountainous cave. Did Krishna go there and take them back? So he went there to see. But he saw they are lying there, sleeping. And again, and playing here. They are sleeping there and playing here. What is this fun? Can't understand. Brahma couldn't understand. Do you understand? It became so bewildered. It's not easy affair to understand Krishna. Nahu prakasa sarvasya jogo maya samabhrita mudhayam nabhijanati. Krishna said that thing in Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it, Prajapati Prabhu? Huh? Nahu prakasa sarvasya jogo maya samabhrita mudhayam nabhijanati. I don't manifest myself everywhere or before everybody. I am covered up with my Jogamaya potency. Do you understand? In other words, Krishna keeps himself hidden. Do you understand me? Krishna keeps himself hidden. Lukai ke rakhe. Do you understand? So Brahma becomes builder, such an empowered personality, not ordinary personality. Has such power. It is said, Amogharadasa, such power. Do you understand? Still he becomes. Nahu prakasa sarvasya jogamaya samabhrita mudhayam nabhijanati. Mudha, rascal, cannot understand me. Do you understand? But one who is a pure devotee of Krishna, do you understand? He is never bewildered. He is never bewildered. Though Krishna keeps himself hidden, but devotee knows him, devotee sees him. Do you understand? Krishna cannot keep himself hidden in the eyes of such pure devotee. Premanjana surita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hrudesu vilokayanti jasyama sundaram achintya guna surupam govindam adi purusam tamam majami. Brahma Samhita says, one who is endowed with such vision, premanjana surita bhakti vilochanena, such bhakti chakyu, such devotional eye, on whose eyes the ointment of love of Krishna is anointed, smeared. Huh? That vision, that eye, or those eyes see Krishna. As for example, Prahlad Maharaj saw him in a stone pillar, whereas his father, the Hiranyakasipu, is now undergoing such severe penance austerity, you see. His whole body is almost eaten by ants and moths. Do you understand? He couldn't see. He couldn't see. Prahlad Maharaj could see in the stone pillar, whereas his father couldn't see. This is the difference of vision. Do you understand? But the vision Prahlad Maharaj had obtained, but the vision he didn't have such thing. Do you understand? This is Bhakta Chakyu, the vision of a pure devotee sees. Though Krishna wants to keep himself hidden, but he cannot keep himself hidden in the eyes of a pure devotee. Do you understand? That is what. So Brahma becomes builder. Then Brahma meditated. When he meditated, then he saw all the cowherd boys and calves are 400 forms, Vishnu form. They look Vishnu form. Because they have come out from the body of Krishna. Then he came to consciously realize this thing, yes, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. That 7-year-old boy, 6-year-old boy, who is playing here like an ordinary human boy, he came down from his son career or for prayers. Begged excuse. In 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find the prayers of Brahma. One of them is this. Tadastu me nathas bhuri bhago bhavitra vanyatra tu vātaraschāṁ jenaham me kopi bhavajjanānaṁ bhutva nisebe tava pada pallavam. Do you understand, Prajapati Prabhu? 10th canto, 10, 14, 30 verse you may see. 10, 14, 30. Do you understand? Tadastu me natha bhuri bhago bhavitra vanyatra tu vātaraschāṁ jenaham me kopi bhavajjanānaṁ bhutva nisebe tava pada pallavam. Brahma says, oh Lord, I committed a great blunder, offense at your lotus feet. Because I developed such pride. I have become so proud because of this position of Brahma. Do you understand? Brahma occupies the topmost position here in this material universe, Satya Loka. Brahma's abode is the topmost abode, isn't it? First created being, specially empowered, specially taught, directly taught by Supreme Lord this Veda Gyan. So he developed such pride. Do you understand? So he tried to test Yogeshwara Krishna, who is the master of all yogas or yogic perfection, yoga Shakti, mystic power, by whose mercy Brahma has gotten some mystic power. Do you understand? He tried to test. So now he realized that he has committed what blunder, what mistake, what offense. Then he came down after prayers and begged excuse. Please take away this position of Brahma from me. Because of this, I have become so proud, developed such pride. I wanted to test you and committed such blunder and mistake and offense. He said, Tadastu me nathas bhuri bhago bhavitra vanyatra tu vātaraschāṁ janahum me ekopi bhavajjanānaṁ bhutva nisebe tava pada pallavam. Please take away this position from me. Let me get a birth here in this universe or in any other universe. Let me take the birth of a human being or lower than a human being. Tirjyak Joni, whatever you like, please make me take birth in such spaces. But I have only one prayer. What is that? Janahume ekopi bhavajjanānaṁ bhutva nisebe tava pada pallavam. Let me be one among these cowherd boys. These cowherd boys, how dear they are to you. They are climbing up to your shoulder. You are carrying them. Suddha bhave sakha kore. Skandhe arohana. Suddha bhave brajeshwari koroi bandhana. This is the question of Suddha Bhav. Pure Bhav. Pure Bhakti. Pure Bhakti. What? Brahma lacks. Do you understand? Brahmas, how dear they are. I have no such fortune. What is this position of Brahma? Please take it away. I don't want. It's made me so proud, developed such pride in me. One becomes so proud, he cannot understand Krishna. Kunti Devi has such prayer. Janmaishwarja sruta srivir edhamana madapuman naivarati abhidhatum vaitum akinchana gocharam. Isn't it, Prajapati Prabhu? Janma Aishwarja sruta sri edhamana mada. Kunti Devi says, if someone is born in very aristocratic family, he is very proud. Yes, I am. I have such a aristocratic birth. Do you understand? An aristocratic birth. Aishwarja, one who has much material opulence, he becomes proud. He develops pride. Janma Aishwarja. Sruta, one who is acquired material education, acquired some degrees from many, many universities, MA, PhD, doctorate, like such degrees, is naturally very puffed up, becomes proud. He develops pride. Sruta, Sri, one is very handsome looking person, bodily beauty, he becomes proud. Edhamana mada, all these things develop pride in someone. And Kunti Devi says, Naivarati abhidhatu vaito akinchana gocharam. But these people cannot see you, cannot understand you, such proud people, those who have developed such pride, unless one becomes akinchana. Do you understand akinchana? What is that in English? Prabhupada Prabhu. Devoid of what? All material assets, opulence, nothing is there. Pauper, a pauper. Do you understand? A pauper, penniless person. Do you understand? Not even one penny. Such poor, such degraded. Do you understand? Such distressed, degraded person. He has nothing here in this material world. No asset at all. Devoid of all material assets. That is dina, akinchana. Naivarati abhidhatu vaitung akinchana gocharam. But O Lord, you are the asset of that dina, akinchana. Namo akinchana vittayo. That is prayer of Kunti Devi in third canto, Bhagavatam, you'll find. Isn't it? Namo akinchana vittayo. O Lord, you are the asset of that akinchana. Isn't it? Because he has no asset here. Any material asset. Is very humble. As Mahaprabhu's teaching, Trinadapi Sunijina. Become humbler than a blade of grass in the street. Then you can really develop this pure Krishna bhakti. In other words, we may say, then you'll really do Hari Bhajan. Do you understand? Otherwise, you cannot do Hari Bhajan. If you have some pride in you, Trinadapi Sunichina, Tarori, Vasaisnuna, Omanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya Sada Hari. This, isn't it? Sikhastaka. You know its meaning? You may be singing, reciting every day this Sikhastaka, isn't it? Are not you reciting every day Sikhastaka? You don't do? No. Why? You should recite, daily recitation. Do you understand? In only 8 verses, Mahaprabhu taught everything. Trinadapi Sunichina Tarori Vasaisnuna Amanina Manudena Kirtaniya Sadhari. And Kaviraj Goswami says, make a garland of this verse and put around your neck and then do Hari Bhajan. Otherwise you cannot do Hari Bhajan. Isn't it, Radha Vinod Prabhu? Become humbler than a blade of grass on the street. Such humble humility. No question of pride. No question of pride. Pride is a demoniac quality. Dambhadarpabhimanam. Isn't it? If someone has pride, then he's demon. Do you understand? Now this Hiranyakashipu will become so proud getting born from Brahma. Do you understand? Never care anybody. You find this thing, isn't it? This pride is a demoniac quality. Unless one becomes Dina, you cannot do Hari Bhajan. You cannot see him. You cannot approach him. That's Supreme Lord Krishna. Trinadapi Sunichina, Tarori Vasaisnuna. Become as tolerant as a tree. Amani, Manada. Don't demand respect. Rather pay respect to one and all. Then you'll do really Hari Bhajan. Otherwise you cannot do Hari Bhajan. Do you understand? So Brahma says the same thing. I have developed pride. I have become so proud because of occupying such post of Brahma. I cannot become Dina. So how can you understand you? So I became builder. But how fortunate these cowherd boys are. Do you understand? I have no such fortune. They are not builder. What? Suddha bhav, pure bhakti they have developed. They are playing with you. You are playing with them. They are climbing to your shoulder. Do you understand? So, you please take away this position of Brahma from me and make me take birth in any other universes as a human being or as lower than a human being, whatever you like. But I have one prayer. What is that? Janahume ekopi bhavajjananang bhutva nisevi tava padapalapam. Let me be one among these dear devotees, this cowherd boys, and serve your lotus feet. I don't want anything else. Do you understand? I don't want anything else. This is very important thing. And Brahma wants that thing. And Brahma lacks that thing. This pure devotion, Sudha Bhakti. Therefore became builder. In 10th canto also you'll find one verse is there, 10, 12, 11 verse. Itham sadam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatanang paradaivatena maya sritanang narodarokena sakang bijahru kruta punya punya. Do you understand? Prajapati Prabhu. Very nice verse. Therefore I say, develop taste in Srimad Bhagavatam, the mellow nectarian mellow coming out from Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you understand? First I said that thing. Become such devotee. Aswadi rasigai saha. This mellow nectarian mellow should be tested and relished. And the association of such devotees. Do you understand? This is reciprocation, not one-sided. Unless you taste, how can I taste? Do you understand me? How can I taste? So I invite you all, come. Taste this mellow nectarian mellow emanating from Srimad Bhagavatam. Then it is tested better, relished better. Do you understand? This is how nice. You see, itham sadam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatanang paradaivetena maya sritanang narodarokena sakam bijahru kruta punya punya. Very nice verse. Do you understand? Release it. Can't you release? You have developed bile, pita adhikya. Cannot relish this nectar? Prajapati Prabhu? Radha Vinod Prabhu? Develop, test for it. It says, they cannot. Sakam bijahru kruta punya punya. All these cowherd boys, how fortunate they are. What punya, auspiciousness they have acquired. Do you understand? They are playing. They are playing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. They are climbing up to the shoulder of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Suddha Sakhya, pure Sakhya Bhav, friendship. Pure, do you understand? Pure friendship. Suddha Sakhya Bhav. Directly playing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can all these persons understand them? Oh, now, itham satam brahma sukhanubhutya. Those who are trying to merge into the Brahmanic effulgence, those Brahmavadis, they cannot understand them. And dasyam gatanam paradaivetena. And those who are trying to understand that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna through their speculation, they cannot understand this cowherd boys. Then dasyam gatanam paradaivetena. Those who are trying to serve Krishna as with reverence and awe. Do you understand me? Reverence and awe, and situated in Sadasya Bhakti, servitorship. Do you understand? Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord. They have awe and reverence. Do you understand? Awe and reverence. But these cowherd boys have no awe and reverence. They are climbing up to the shoulder of Krishna. If they have developed awe and reverence, can they climb up? Do you understand? Suddha Sakhya, this is Suddha Sakhya, pure friendship. No awe and reverence. There are two types of Sakhya Bhav. Vishrama Sakhya, Sambrahma Sakhya. Do you understand me? Friendship, Sakhya means friendship in English. With awe and reverence, paying respect. And friendship without this, Sudha Sakhya, pure friendship, no awe and reverence, they are climbing up to the shoulder of Krishna. Do you understand? As for example, Arjuna is Sakhya Bhakta. Isn't it? Isn't it? Sakhavasi me, priyavasi me. Isn't it? You are my dear friend. Isn't it? Very dear, Krishna says. Therefore he gave his message of Bhagavad Gita. Confidential, more confidential, most confidential teachings he gave. Isn't it? Arjuna has friendship. He is Sakhya Bhakta. Do you understand? But not Sudha. When Krishna displayed his universal form, what happened to him? He became so terrified. Isn't it? Bhita bhitam pranamya. He became terrified and paid obeisances in front, in back, in right side, in left side. Isn't it? Arjuna became terrified. But these cowherd boys are not becoming terrified. They are climbing up to the shoulder of Krishna. In Ramayana also you'll find Vibhishana and Sugriva, they have Sakhya Bhakti. They are friends. Do you understand? But they are very much afraid of Lord Ram. Can they climb up the shoulder of Lord Ram? Vibhishana and Sugriva? No. So their Sakhya is Sambrama Sakhya. Do you understand? Sakhya, friendship with awe and reverence. But friendship without awe and reverence, Sudha Sakhya. These cowherd boys. They have such Sakhya, such friendship. Do you understand? It's Sudha Sakhya. It's two types. It's two types there. Do you understand? It's two types. So he says that thing. Dasyam gatanam paradoivetena. Dasya bhav. They are dasa. They are servants. Do you understand? All are dasas. Ekalishwara Krishna are svabhrutya. Krishna is the only master. All others are his servants. Haristeka tattvam vidhi suresa pranamitam. Lord Hari is supreme truth. Vidhi Brahma, Shiva, Suresa, Devaraj, Indra, all are subordinate tattvas. Isn't it? All are dasa. But Krishna premero ei eko adbhuta swabhava. Laghu sama guru ke, guru sama laghu ke koraye dasya bhava. This is the result of Krishna prem. Do you understand? The result of Krishna prem, pure prem, Sudha prem. This is the result that all become das, become servant. Guru sama laghu. Those are superiors. Gurus are like Nanda Maharaj. Isn't it? Nanda Maharaj is Gurujana, his father. He says, I am the servant of Krishna. Do you understand? That you'll find in 10th canto. That will also find in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Do you understand? Guru, Sama, those who are equal, like this cowherd boys, they are equal. Friendship. Do you understand? They also become das. They are also das. They are servants. You'll find pictures are there. In 10th canto of Bhagavatam, description is there. When Krishna lie down, some cowherd boy comes and pants him some messages. His leg, isn't it? They're all das. It's out of love only. Pure love. Guru Sama, Laghu. Those were inferior, like Chitrak, Patrak. Do you understand? They have pure love and this Dasya Bhav, servitorship based on pure love. Pure love. Do you understand? But as this verse says, Dasyangata paradaivetena, this Dasya, those who have not developed such pure love, this mixed love. Do you understand? Love is mixed, not unmixed. Such Dasyas, they have awe and reverence. Do you understand? Awe and reverence. They cannot understand this cowherd voice. They cannot understand. Maya sita nang naradaro kena sakang bijahu krudapunya punja. Those who are captured by Maya, bewildered souls, conditioned souls, demoniac, those who have developed demoniac attitude, rascals, mudha, avajananti mang mudha, manusing tanu asritam, as Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, the mudha, the rascals, bewildered, most bewildered, they cannot understand me. They think me as an ordinary human being. They deride Krishna when Krishna comes here in his own original form, human form. Do you understand? All these people cannot understand this cowherd voice. They cannot understand this cowherd voice. Sakam vijahru krudapunya punya. They cannot understand. Do you understand? What love they have developed, pure love, and what is there? Sudha Sakya, the pure friendship with Krishna. How can this Brahma understand? He couldn't understand. You understand? So became bewildered. Huh? He's lacking that pure love. Therefore I said, when Mahaprabhu came, he fully gives that prem. Do you understand? Brahmara durlava prema sabakare date, patita pamara nahi bache. Indiscriminately he gives. Indiscriminately he gives this prem, pure prem, Krishna prem to one and all. Never discriminates whether he's qualified or not qualified. Patitas pamar, most pamaras, most degraded, most sinful persons also got, isn't it? Like Jagai and Madhais. Aner ki kotha? Huh? No. Jagai Madhai. Do you understand? What to speak of others? Even Jagai and Madhai is God. Isn't it? Such praying. Huh? Papi tapi joto chilo, hori name, uddharilo, tar sakhi, Jagai Madhai. Isn't it? Huh? That song is there. Papi tapi joto chilo, hori name uddharilo, tar sakhi, Jagai Madhai. Huh? Tapis. Most sinful persons, most afflicted persons, those are afflicted with three tapas, adhyatmika, adhidojivika, adhibhautika. Huh? Mahaprabhu giving them indiscriminately the Krishna prem, deliver them. Do you understand? Tar Sakhi Jagai Madhai. Example is Jagai Madhai. What to speak of others? Even Jagai and Madhai is most sinful person. They got. Isn't it? Indiscriminately he gave. Indiscriminately. No discrimination. Brahmara durlava. It is very difficult on the part of Brahma to get such prem. Isn't it? So therefore Brahma became bewildered. So when Mahaprabhu came and freely distributed this prem, so Brahma came as a human being. Isn't it? Brahma, Shiva, Narada, all came as human being. Now opportunity is available, let us go and get it. Now that Krishna in the form of Mahaprabhu is distributing freely. So who is Brahma? In Mahaprabhu's Leela. Haridas Thakur is Brahma Haridas. Do you understand? He became so dina now. He had stolen this cowherd boys and calves of Krishna. So he was born. He had that prayer in 10th canto, recited. Take away this position. So he was born in a Mohammedan family. Mletso, Joban family. So he became so dina. Do you understand? No pride now. No pride. So dina. He became so dina. And developed such prem now. 24 hours, day and night, 24 hours chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Do you understand? 24 hours, 3 lakhs of name, he was chanting. He developed such prem. He was not sleeping, he was not taking food. Do you understand? He was not going. He was there in Jagannath Puri. His bhajan kutir is still there. Those who have visited that place might have seen. See the bakul and bakul trees there. Kutir was there. Do you understand? Huh? Haridas Thakur was staying there, chanting day and night. He was not going even to the grand road, you see. He was not going, entering into Jagannath. Because I am so deen, I am depressed, most degraded, most sinful person. I have no right to go there, to enter into the temple of Jagannath. He was not going. But Jagannath was coming to him to give him darshan, isn't it? Mahaprabhu is Jagannath himself. Well, Mahaprabhu was there. Every day Mahaprabhu used to go to see Haridas Thakur before going to take bath in the sea. First he goes with this. Devotees gives him darshan. Do you understand? And Mahaprabhu sends Mahaprasad to him. Do you understand? That means he doesn't go. He was not going to the temple of Jagannath. Jagannath was coming to him. Such devotee. Such devotee. Do you understand? And Mahaprabhu sends Mahaprasad. He just pays obeisances, take one grain, just taste it, just pay respect. Never takes food, never sleeps. Such, he has developed such prem and his body has transformed into Siddho Deha. Do you understand? Completely transcendental body that has no but the urge of this eating, sleeping, defending and mating. This is the demand of this urge of this metal body. He had no metal body at all. It's completely by bhajan. His body is completely transformed into transcendental body. So there is no need of sleeping, depending, eating and mating. No. So, such deha. Mahaprabhu made him Namacharya, isn't it? So dear. He's Brahma. He had that prayer. I quoted, recited this prayer. And that was granted. Now he had completely devoid of any pride, has become Dina Akinchana. Developed such Krishna prayer. Do you understand? That is what. So it is said. Brahma becomes that. Brahma is so specially empowered, who has become Vedic, who received direct Vedic Gyan, Veda Gyan from the Supreme Lord. Still he becomes builder because he's lacking that pure love. And he gets it when Mahaprabhu comes here. When Mahaprabhu came, he got it. Brahma came, Narada came. Who is Narada in Mahaprabhu's Leela? Srivas. And Shiva came also. Who is Shiva? Aditacharya. Aditacharya is Sadashiva avatar. Do you understand? Aditacharya. Shiva entered into him. So all came. Manushya Prakasi. All came as a human being to get this prem. Now it's available. Opportunity is available. Mahaprabhu is freely giving. Do you understand? And one point I will say is 9. Are you not tired? Let me speak few more minutes. If you don't feel tired. That who becomes Brahma? Yes? Who becomes Brahma? Yes, Radha Vinod Prabhu? I can't hear. Yes, 4th canto you'll find. 4 is Rudra Gita. Shivaji says to Prachidartha. 4:20-4:29. Swadharma nishtha satajanmi puman viranchitam iti tatparang himan abhyakritam bhagavata atha vaisnavam padam jatham vibudha kalatve. Isn't it? That famous verse. Swadharma nishtha satajanmi puman viranchitam iti. Viranchi means Brahma. A person who executes Swadharma. Swadharma means, do you understand Swadharma? Varnashram dharma. Then let's start in Bhagavad Gita. Execute Swadharma for 100 bars. Satajanma. Do you understand? 100 bars becomes qualified to occupy the post of Brahma. Do you understand? He becomes. In some kalpa, he will be given that post of Brahma. When such a qualified person is not available, if in some kalpa such a qualified person is not available, who becomes Brahma? Krishna himself expands. Lord Vishnu himself expands as Brahma. Isn't it? That is inside Bhagavata. Such a qualified person. Sadharma nishta sajami puman viranchitami tatparahimang. Shivaji says, if he becomes more qualified, he can approach Lord Shiva, me. Kinto vyakruta bhagavata atha vaishnavam padam jathahum vibudha kalatya. But a human being who is here in this Martyalok, do you understand Martyalok? Intermediary planetary system. Swarga, Martya, Patal. Heavenly planet, Patal, neither planet, do you understand? Hellish planet, and this is in between intermediary, this Martyalok, where we are. Do you understand? Martyaloka nivasino, panchado bhautika deha, bhagavata bhakti rasiko, namasya madrusam sada. This is the statement of Shiva also in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. You'll find. Do you understand? A human being who is here in intermediary planetary system, this Martyalok, of this body, panchabhautika deha, Khit, Ap, Tej, Marut, Vyama, made up of these 5 elements. Do you understand? But developed pure devotion, Sudha Bhakti. Do you understand? This pure devotion only can be developed in this human form of life. Therefore, human form of life is known as Durlubang. Labdha Sudurlabham idam bahusambhavante manusya marthada manitya mapiha dhira. 11th canto. Do you understand? This human form of life is Sudurlabham. In 7th canto also find. Prahlad Maharaja said, what is that? Kaumara asarti pragyam dharman bhagavatan iho durlabham manusam janamang tadapam adhrubam arthadam. Isn't it? Isn't it? 7th canto find. 11th canto you will find Nudehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham. That is also 11th canto. Many places you will find. This human form of life, human birth, is rarely obtained. Sudurlabha. Do you understand? Why? Arthadam. Because in this life, you will attain this pure devotion. Sudh Bhakti, Prem Bhakti. That is Arthada, 5th Purusartha, Panchama Purusartha, above this 4 Purusarthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. You understand it? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Religiosity, economic development, Kama, material desires, Moksha, liberation. These are known as 4 Purusarthas. Above these 4, 5th Purusartha is Krishna Prema Bhakti. This human life is meant for that, development of this Prema Bhakti. Do you understand? So human life, human birth is known as Sudurlabham, rarely achieved. Not the birth of Brahma, not the birth of Shiva also. Do you understand? That is what he said. Swadharma nishtha sadami puman viranchita meti tatparahimang. Shivaji says, a person who executes Swadharma for 100 bath becomes qualified to occupy the post of Brahma. If he becomes more qualified, he can approach me, Lord Shiva. But a human being who is poor, completely surrendered, who has developed unalloyed devotion to Lord Krishna, is immediately promoted to spiritual planets. But I, Lord Shiva, Brahma, and other demigods attain those planets after the destruction of this material world called Kalate, called Pokhe. Do you understand? We have to wait. But a human being immediately attains. He has not to wait. Do you understand? Who develops unalloyed devotion, pure devotion, it's only available in human birth, not in the birth of Brahma and Shiva. They have to wait. But Kalpakhya, complete destruction, Mahapraya. When there is complete destruction, then they will be promoted. Otherwise they cannot. Brahma, Shiva, etc. Do you understand? So how human birth is rarely obtained. Durlabha. Do you understand? this Sudha Bhakti, pure devotion, only can be achieved in human birth. And Bhagavad Bhagavatamrita also you'll find Shivaji says, Pancha Bhautika Deha Martya Loka Nivasina Bhagavad Bhakti Rasika Namasya Madru Samsada. I pay my respect to that human being who has developed such an knowledge, devotion, pure devotion. Do you understand? I pay my respect. He is a respected person. And Brahma pays his respect. Vedha karoti udyama, there is one verse in Padma Purana you will find. When such a pure devotee, like my Guru Maharaj, do you understand? Such a pure devotee, quits this material world, goes directly to Golak Vrindavan. Do you understand? Pure love was Gopi Bhav. Do you understand? Developed Gopi Bhav, Radha Bhav, like that. He goes directly to Golak Vrindavan, penetrating these 8 layers. There are 8 layers over this material universe, isn't it, Radha Vinod Prabhu? 8 layers. What are those 8 layers? Yes? 8. 5 elements, then more 3. False ego, not mind. 5 elements, that means earth, water, fire, ether, air, earth, water, fire, air, ether, then no, false ego, ahankara, mahat-tattva, and pradhana. These are 8. Astavarana. Do you understand? These are 8. It's given in Bhagavad Bhagavatamrita. You should understand. These 5 elements, then plus 3, ahankara, mahat-tattva, pradhana. False ego, mahat-tattva, and pradhana. Do you understand? These are 8. It's 8 layers. And one layer is 10 times greater than the previous one, isn't it? Do you understand? That's mentioned all this thing. So, when such a pure devotee quits this material world, he goes directly to this Golak Vrindavan, or develop this Gopi Prem. Do you understand? Raganuga, Bhav. Penetrating these 8 layers, then he goes to the topmost planet of this universe, this Satyalok. Do you understand? He has to penetrate that planet and go ahead, Viraja, Vaikuntha, Ajodhya, Dwaraka, etc. Then he'll go to Golak. Do you understand? Directly going. When he is going, when he passes through Brahmalok, the Satyalok, the planet of abode of Brahma, the Brahma prepares arati plate to offer arati to him. Do you understand? Vedha karoti udyama. Do you understand? Now he's coming, such a pure devotee. Let me offer my respect and pay arati to him. So he prepares arati plate to offer arati to that. It's in Padma Purana mentioned. Do you understand? When my Guru Maharaj went, Brahma paid arati to him. Do you understand? It's Brahma. Brahma is not an ordinary living, but is lacking this. So he becomes builder. Whereas if you're devotee like Guru Maharaj, never becomes builder. He says Krishna everywhere. Bhakta ama preme bandhiya che hruday bhitare jahan netra bade tahan dekho amare. Isn't it? Radha Vinod Prabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita. That dear devotee has bound me up in his heart in the rope of love. Sada muktopi badhasmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Nrsimhadev says this thing. Lord Nrsimhadev says, Sada muktopi badhasmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Though I am supremely free. Do you understand? Still, I am bound up with the rope of love of that pure devotee, dear devotee of mine in his heart. Do you understand? Bhakta ama preme bandhya che hruday bhitare. That bhakta That devotee has burned me up in his heart. जहां नेत्र पड़े तहां देखो ये हमारे. Wherever he looks, he sees me. He sees me. He never becomes builder. Do you understand? Whereas Brahma becomes builder. So Brahma offers prayer, offers respect, offers arati to such a pure devotee. Vedha karoti udyama. Do you understand? And such prema is available in this human birth. That is the supreme perfection of human birth. Do you understand? Thank you. Yes? Any question? Yes? Hello? What do you say? Yeah. No, somebody else became. In every kalpa, one becomes Brahma. Such a qualified person, I say. Sadhana Viranchitameti. When such a qualified person not available, Lord Vishnu expands. Do you understand? Yes, what's your question?
Suppose how the folks with the next engage elements, one cellular, which mind plus ego, then we're
This eight layers? I quoted Brad Bhagavatam. Jiva. What is Sanatana Goswami? Brad Bhagavatam written by Sanatana Goswami, isn't it? Sanatana Goswami. Brad Bhagavatam. Yes. I quoted Brad Bhagavatam. Mahatattva Pradhana. Yes. No, there's no difference. This is correct. You understand? This is correct. It's Brad Bhagavatam. Goswami has. Sanatana Goswami has. We follow the Goswamis. You have some misconception, I think. You see it again clearly and read the purport, I think. Within Mahatattva, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, it's not separate element. Yes. 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 Is Mahavishnu avatar, Sadashiva avatar. Sadashiva is Mahavishnu, is Vishnu. And Shiva enters into him. And portion, do you understand? Yes. Shiva enters. Do you understand? That is. Aligned? What? Please, I can't. Kali? Jnani? Jnani? I say, what is the qualification to become Brahma? You understand? Swadharmanishta satanam viranchitameti. One who has executed the Swadharma for 100 baths, he has achieved, he is eligible. He is qualified to get the post of Brahma. I mean, one kalpa, some kalpa, Lord Vishnu can give him that post. Do you understand? That is the qualification. Yes. So if such qualified persons is there, he is given that post. If not such qualified person is available, then Vishnu expands. That is there. All right? Yes.
Is the age of our universe the same as Brahma's life?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when Brahma's life finished, that is complete annihilation, Mahapralaya. Yes. When that pralaya is there, then all they are elevated to the spiritual planet. That verse says. They have to wait for that time. Lord Shiva says, we have to wait for that time. We cannot go before that. But if you are devotee, no need of waiting, immediately goes. That is the Shiva says. That was fourth chapter I quoted. All right, thank you. Hare Krishna, Govinda.